Hello everybody. Today we will explain the probability lesson 18th sum. A box contains 90 discs in which are numbered from 1 to 90. Okay. If one is drawn at random from the box, what is the probability that it bears a two-digit number, a perfect square number, a number divisible by 5? So first you want to know the question. So a box contains 90 discs. They are numbered from 1 to 90. So what you want to find out? The probability that it bears a two-digit number, a perfect square number, a number divisible by 5. Clear? So total number of discs, how many? 90. Therefore, the total number of possible outcomes is 90 only will come. So first question is that it bears a two-digit number. So first then you think which are the two-digit numbers? Two-digit numbers starting from 10, 11, 12, etc. up to 90. Okay. Therefore, the number of two-digit numbers, how many will come? 81 will come. So you can count in another, either you count from 10 to 90, or you can say that total 90 disc is there, no? From that 1 to 9, how many one digit numbers are there, no? 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 9, you are taking 9 discs are there. So from 90, you 9 subtract, how much will get? 81. Such a way also you can select. So number of favorable outcome is how much coming? 81. Total how many coming? 90. Okay. So that the probability of two-digit numbers is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcomes of the experiment. That is, what is favorable outcome? How many coming? 81. And total possible outcome how many? 90. Therefore, what is your answer coming? 9 by 10. Okay. Okay, clear? No? This probability no need to explain more. It is very easy to understand. Next question. Probability that it bears a square, perfect square. So perfect square numbers from 1 to 90, which are they? 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, and 9 square 81. Okay, so how many numbers are there? This much numbers. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many? 9. So how many perfect square numbers are there? 9. So what is the number of favorable outcome of this question? 9. And what is the total number of possible outcome? 90. So what is the probability of getting perfect squares? 9 by 90. That is equal to 1 by 10. Okay. Now the next question. A number divisible by 5. So which are the numbers divisible by 5 between 1 and 90? I written over here all the numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85 and 90. Count it. How many numbers coming? Total 18 numbers are there. Okay, 18 numbers are there which are divisible by 5 between 1 and 90. Okay. So what's the total favorable outcome? 18. What is the total number of possible outcome of the experiment? 90. Therefore, probability of divisible by 5, how many coming? 18 by 90, that is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. Now, the question number 19 is also very easy sum. So, do it as homework. And now, take the question number 20. Suppose you drop a die at random on the rectangular region. What is the probability that it will land inside the circular region with a diameter 1 meter? So your whole region knowing, what is the whole region I drawn here? Rectangle. And this die will want to drop in which area? This one. So therefore this area is the favorable outcome. And what is the whole possible outcome of the experiment? This whole rectangle will come. Once more question. Suppose you drop a die at random on the rectangular region, what is the probability that it will land inside the circle? So your favorable outcome is this circular region. and the total possible outcome of the experiment is what will come? The total rectangular region. Okay. So that both the area you find out. What's the diameter of the circle? 1 meter. And then what will be the radius of the circle? 1 by 2 meter. Therefore, area of the circular region what will come? Pi r square. So pi into 1 by 2 the whole square, that is equal to, how much will come? Pi into 1 by 4, that means pi by 4. Okay, pi by 4 meters. Now, area of the rectangle. What's the formula for area of the rectangle? Length into breadth. What is length given? 3 meter. What is breadth? 2 meter. So total how much will come? 6 meters square. Now you want to find out the probability for the die to fall inside the circular region. That means inside the circle. Okay. So what's the area of the favorable region? Area of favorable region, what is circle? We want to keep put a drop inside the circle. Therefore favorable region is circular region. And what is the area of the whole region? That means rectangle. Clear? Therefore what is the formula? I written once more. You read it. Area of the favorable region divided by area of the whole region. Clear? Okay. Go to the next point. So area of the favorable region means what will come? Area of the circle. Area of the whole region what will come? Area of the rectangle. So area of the circle means what will come? Pi by 4. And area of the rectangular region what will come? 6. So pi by 4 by 6. In several examples I explained and given. One integer alone coming down a fraction, that integer will multiply with the denominator. That means pi by 4 into 6. That means what will come? So the probability is pi by 24. As it is a ratio, there is no need to write any unit. Okay? Unit writing, then it is wrong. So pi by 24. Okay? So next question is question number 21. That I again written as homework. Clear? So next question 22. Go to the next question, read it properly. Complete the following table. Complete the following table. So there, see here. Dice is throwing. Okay? 2 dice are throwing. And what is the first event is that sum of 2 dice. That is when you are throwing 2 dice together, one die may show first phase, second die may show second phase, then sum. Sum what is coming? Sum is written here. Okay, 1 plus 1. Both the dice are showing the first phase. Then what will come? 1 plus 1. Why 1 not coming? So 1 plus 0 coming, then only 1 will come. That is why 1 not written here. 2. So 1 first phase showing, first die showing first phase, second die showing the first phase, then what will come? 1 plus 1, 2. That is written here. Sum of the sum of 2 dice, sum of the phases showing on the dice. That means sum 2, here some 3, here some 4, and here some 5, etc., etc., up to 12 is written. So you want to complete the whole table. Okay. So second question, a student argues that there are 11 possible outcomes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 are the possible outcomes. Therefore, each of them has a probability of 1 by 11. Do you agree with this argument? Justify your answer. That is the question. Okay. First we will find out this table, then we will get the answer of this portion also. Okay. First we can find out the table how can fill. Okay. Let's go to the next page. You can see here. I written all the possibilities here. 2 dice you are taking in your hands and throwing at a time. Both the dice are together throwing. So that 2 dice are thrown together. The following are the possible outcomes. So here I written in bracket 1, 1. The meaning is that first die showing the first phase, second die also showing the first phase. Here this the meaning is that first die showing the first phase, second die showing the second phase. Here what is the meaning of this one? First die showing the first phase, second die showing the third phase. That is the meaning. In short, here this what is the meaning of this one? First die showing the 6th phase and second die showing the 3rd phase. Clear now? That is the meaning of this code. So here total 1 to 1 6, and here 2 1 to 2 6, here 3 1 to 3 6, 4 1 to 4 6, 5 1 to 5 6, 6 1 to 6 6 written. So here 6 6 means both the dice are showing the same face, 6 and 6. Clear now the meaning? Yes. So here what is your question? You want to fill the table. Filling the table, first column already filled. What is the first column filled? What is the answer got? 1 by 36 already filled here. So see here first face showing, second die first face showing. So what is 1 plus 1 2? 1 plus 1 2. Only one outcome is here. Total outcome how many coming? 36. And here one, how many outcome coming? 2 showing 1. That is why the answer in the first table they already written as 1 by 36. Clear? And now go to the next part of the question. See here, sum of the two dice 3. Sum of the faces on the two dice is coming as 3. How many questions in such a way it is coming? Go again to the table. See here, 3 coming here. You see 1, and here 2. 1 plus 2, how much coming? 3. And here 2, and here 1. 2 plus 1, how much coming? 3. So some 3 coming. Any other even outcome is there here anywhere? No. Only how many are there? 2 outcomes are there. Which are they? 1 2 and 2 1. Okay. See your question. Favorable outcome is 2. Therefore probability of get sum of the two dice 3 is how much coming? 2 divided by total, that means 2 by 36. Same way only remaining all finding out, even though I will explain and go the points. Listen here. Second one see, sum on two dice 4, sum 4 want to get. Which are the even outcomes coming? 1 3. You look to your table, I written above. Okay, 1 3, 2 2, 3 1. Okay, any other outcomes are there? No. Sum you want to get 4. So these 3 only. So favorable outcome how many? 3. So probability of getting sum getting 4, how much coming? 3 by 36. Then move to the next one. Sum on the two dice is 5 you want to get. Which are they? 1 4 coming, 2 3 coming, 3 2 coming, 4 1 coming. You always look to the table I written above. Okay, then only you will get the clarity. So favorable outcome how many coming? 4. So what is the probability of getting 5? 4 by 36. Again, sum on two dice is 6. Which are they coming? 1 5, 2 4, 3 3, 4 2, 5 1. Clear? So sum getting 6. Here some 6, here some 6, 6, here 6 and here 6. Okay. So total how many outcome coming? 5. So what is the probability of getting 6? 5 by 36. Okay. Very simple to understand, no? And next one, sum on two dice 7. Which are they? 1 6, 2 5, 3 4, 4 3, 5 2, 6 1. See here all some 7 coming new. So what's the favorable outcome? Count it is how many coming? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. So what's the probability of getting 7? 6 by 36. Now move to the next one. Sum on two dice is 9. 3 6, 4 5, 5 4 and 6 3. How many favorable outcome? 4. So what's the answer coming? 4 by 36. And next again, sum on two dice is 10. Which are they? 4 6, 5 5, 6 4. Okay, so what's the favorable outcome coming? 3. Therefore what's the answer? 3 by 36. And the last one, sum on two dice is 11. Which are they? 5 6 and 6 5 only. So what's the favorable outcome? 2. So what's the probability coming? 2 by 36. Okay. So this much details you got now. So you can able to fill the table properly. So you complete the table. Okay. Now move to the next question. A student argues that there are 11 possible outcomes are there. 11 possible outcomes is coming. You already counted and shown, counted early. So total how many possible outcome coming? 36 coming, not 11. So how 1 by 11 coming? So 1 by 11 coming is not correct. Therefore that argument is not correct. You already knowing that total possible outcome is 36, not 11. Very clear. We already counted and kept these. Okay. So that argument is totally wrong. Okay, so students, and next we will move to the next question number, which one? 23. A game consists of 1 rupee coin 3 times. Okay, we are tossing a coin 3 times and noting its outcome. A coin throwing 3 times and noting its outcomes. Hanif wins if all the tosses give the same result. Hanif, when will win? He wins if all the tosses are the same result. The meaning is that all the results are same, either H, H, H or tail, tail, tail. That means all the three same. And he loses otherwise. Okay? When winning, or 3 head and 3 tail coming winning. Otherwise, he will lose the game. Your question is that calculate the probability that the Hanif will lose the game. Okay, so listen here. Let T denotes the tail and H denotes the head. All possible outcomes are written in the order. It is very easy to write. Listen here how I maintain the order. First I written HHH, then one T I included here, HHT, then T's place I changed and written. Here T I kept in middle and here I T kept inside. Okay, so very easy to write the order. Otherwise, order maintaining it is very easy. Otherwise, no confusion. Is there any one outcome missing or not? Now, here what I written T and H introduced here. Then H came in middle and H came inside. So total how many? Total possible outcome how many coming? 8. When he will win the game? If all H coming, all T coming, he will win the game. But your question is that find the probability that he will lose the game. So that means in which cases he will lose the game? That is these 6 cases. Okay? Clear? So Hanif will win the game if there heads 3 heads and 3 tails occurs. Therefore, favorable outcomes are, favorable outcome means what is your question? He will lose the game. He will lose the game in which cases? These 6 cases. Therefore, what is the favorable outcomes? HHT, HTH, THH, TTH, THT, HTT. These are the favorable outcomes. So what's the total number of favorable outcomes? 6. So what's the probability of E? Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. That is equal to 6 by 8. That is by 3 by 4. Students, you want to listen. I done the sums very fast only because this probability is very simple. That is why very fast we are going. Okay. And question number 24 and 25 is homework for you. And this exercise we are already completed. Now we will meet tomorrow by the next exercise optionals. Okay. Bye.